Morning, Ray. How are you feeling today?
Yeah, I'm a little nervous. I think it's going to be quite a tough game. There's quite a lot of things happening. One is which pitch we're going to be playing on. The other one is we've got some injury scares in the side. To get the right combination is going to be quite a difficult task. And realising we're playing in Shane Warne's home ground, last game, their strike rate is about 70% win ratio. So it's a big challenge for us, and hopefully there'll be another goal for us in Jaipur.
So did they tamper with the pitch and do something totally different to upset your plans?
No, not at all. I think as you play in the middle wickets, it tends to slow down, and they've always had a theory: the lower the score they chase, the better. So they try to slow the run rate and the scores down in order to actually win the game. So that's been their tactics. And playing in the end wickets, it tends to be a lot quicker. So hopefully we can play in the end wicket and come out with a win tonight.
And how was practice overall yesterday? Was the facilities up to the mark?
Yeah, it was a little bit difficult. The pitches had a lot of uneven bounce. It's not the ideal conditions, but again, just to get the guys out was a good thing. And we had a good fielding session, and the team vibe's very good. So I'm comfortable where we are. But on the night, we've got to get off and perform our skills at the right level.
So any surprises the fans can hope to see this time? Just like last time, Dilshan fired right from the word go, which was not his game until then. Anything like that that you could share with us?
I think what I'm looking for is a good fielding performance. If it's a good fielding performance, I think the side will have a good attitude, and you can see that on the field. If that happens, I think everything will fall into place.
All the best, Ray. I'm sure we'll do well today.
Thank you very much.
Venki, so in Jaipur, the land of the Rajasthanis, and you got some pretty fancy music running there. What do you think of that?
Oh, it's fantastic. It's a local instrument and a local music. It's a folk thing, so it's amazing. They greet people this way. I think it's amazing. The sound is fantastic. It's very soothing to hear.
So, what's your favorite music genre anyway?
No, I love old Hindi songs. Songs like Kishore Kumar, Mohammad Rafi, and Manna Days, and that sort of songs. Yeah. Okay. Not much into the modern music, I feel. Yeah.
Okay, Venki, we were talking to Ray earlier today, and he says there's a few surprises that are being thrown at the Royal Challengers in terms of the pitch. Yeah, the pitch is different from what you guys expected, I think. So you've already been with the bowlers. You've probably had them send down a few balls yesterday.
Yeah.
How do you make today's match to turn out to be?
Well, it's not going to be easy for sure. They're a very good side, and especially at home they're really good. And they've not lost many matches at home, so obviously it's going to be a huge challenge for us. And having said that, we are up for the challenge, being Royal Challengers. And also I'm somebody who is not really bothered or worry too much about the pitch. As a player, as a professional player, I think you need to adapt to a given condition at the earliest. That's how I look at it. So for me, the condition, the weather condition, the pitch condition is secondary. My priority is to make sure, as a coach, to make sure that the bowlers are tuned enough, mentally tuned enough, skillfully tuned enough to compete on any given given condition, whether it's a pitch or weather.
So was there anything specifically you practiced with the bowlers you told them to do yesterday?
Obviously here, over a period of time, what we have seen here is that the pitch, is slightly slower, and it keeps low, and also assess some turn for the spinners. So it's important for our bowlers to bowl those variations, the cutters and the slow ones, and make use of it, and also make sure that you've got to be hitting the back of line, bowling the back of line and hitting the deck. So when I say hitting the deck, because the more you bend your back and hit the deck at the back of length, sort of an area, it doesn't come onto the bat because of the nature of the pitch, and it also tends to keep low, so it's not going to be easy. But if you just leave the ball, then it comes on, it sits up to be hit. So I think it is important to bend your back and hit those back of length areas. You might not get any bounce from that, but still the ball doesn't come onto the bat because of the nature of the pitch.
So hit the deck and also bowl those variations, those cutters is what your strategy largely is going to be.
As far as the fast bowlers are concerned, obviously you got to keep a very tight line and length, bowl wicket to wicket. Obviously in any format, not just T20, any format of the game, if you give width, you're asking for trouble. It's very simple. Even in a test match nowadays, if you bowl outside the off stump, and if you give width to the batsman, obviously he's going to go and you'll get hit basically. So I think it's important to keep a tight line and length. And I'm really impressed with the bowlers. Touchwood, I just hope they continue the same. Impressed with the bowlers with their mindset, with their attitude and approach towards the game in the last few matches. They've shown positive intent and wanting to win. I think that's really done a lot of good for our bowling department and for the team. So I just hope that they carry on the same approach, same body language into this game as well. And I'm really impressed with Arvind for sure. Yeah, he's done a terrific job for us, and he has brought in that extra depth in our bowling department.
Well, thank you, Venki. And I will turn us to some music over here. Looks like our security man's taken over the musician. But lovely chimes those, aren't they, Venki?
Absolutely, yes. It's great.
And to those chimes, I hope we resound with an RCB victory today.
Hopefully. Thank you very much.
Thank you. भैया कौन सा गाना है? हिंदी गाना है? बॉलीवुड मूवी गाना है? अच्छा, क्या शुभ नाम है आपका?
नागेंद्र।
नागेंद्र जी।
It's an old song.